Hey everyone, welcome back to Wealth in Focus. Today, we're tackling a hot topic that's been buzzing around for a while now, the Tesla Cybertruck. It's a vehicle that's got everyone talking, from its bold, futuristic design to the incredible tech inside. But here's the thing. While the Cybertruck is turning heads and breaking pre-order records in the US, it's running into some major roadblocks in Europe. That's right, the Cybertruck is not street legal in many European countries. So why can't this sci-fi-inspired beast hit the roads over there? Today, I'm diving into the crazy reasons behind it, exploring the European regulations, and asking the big question, can Tesla actually figure it out and bring the Cybertruck to Europe? Let's get started. First off, let's talk about size. The Cybertruck is massive, even by American standards. It's like driving a tank. Super wide, super long, and with sharp, aggressive angles that make it stand out from the usual truck crowd. While that might be perfect for wide-open highways in the US, Europe's roads are a different story. In many European cities, the streets are much narrower, especially in older cities like Paris, Rome, and Amsterdam. Navigating a Cybertruck through these tight urban areas would be a nightmare. Many of these cities were designed centuries ago, way before cars even existed. With tiny streets and cramped parking spaces, the Cybertruck's sheer bulk just doesn't fit in. This isn't just about convenience, it's a regulatory issue too. European standards require vehicles to meet specific size restrictions, and the Cybertruck simply exceeds these limits. Here's the kicker. Tesla might need to create an entirely new, more compact version of the Cybertruck just for Europe. It's not just about shaving off a few inches here and there. The whole vehicle would need to be reimagined without losing its iconic look. Now let's get into the real meat of the issue, safety regulations. Europe's standards are far stricter than those in the US, and this is where the Cybertruck faces some of its biggest challenges. First up, the stainless steel exoskeleton. It looks cool, right? But there's a problem. European regulations focus heavily on pedestrian safety, and that tough exterior could pose a serious risk to anyone unlucky enough to get hit by it. The Cybertruck's rigid structure doesn't have the kind of crumple zones that European regulators prefer. Crumple zones are designed to absorb impact in the event of a collision, protecting both passengers and pedestrians. But with the Cybertruck's hard stainless steel body, it's like hitting a brick wall. There's just no give. And that's not all. The EU requires side mirrors on all vehicles. You might be thinking, wait, doesn't the Cybertruck have cameras instead of mirrors? Yes, it does, but that doesn't fly in Europe just yet. The EU hasn't fully embraced the idea of side cameras replacing mirrors, mainly due to concerns over visibility and system failures. Tesla would either need to add traditional side mirrors or lobby the EU to change the rules, a tough task to say the least. Then, we've got bumpers. The Cybertruck's design doesn't really have them. Instead, it features sleek, angular lines. But European safety regulations insist on front and rear bumpers designed to absorb shock during low-speed impacts. Another design hurdle Tesla will have to overcome. We all know Europe is at the forefront of the global push for cleaner, greener vehicles. So how does the Cybertruck fare in the eco department? On the surface, the Cybertruck should fit right in. It's electric, after all, and electric vehicles are key to Europe's environmental goals. But as with everything, it's not quite that simple. Europe's environmental regulations don't just look at tailpipe emissions. They take a holistic view of a vehicle's environmental impact, from production to disposal. Here's where things get tricky. The Cybertruck's stainless steel body, while durable and sustainable in many ways, is energy intensive to produce. steel production requires massive amounts of energy, often from non-renewable sources. The EU is very particular about the life cycle impact of vehicles, and they might view the Cybertruck's body as less eco-friendly than Tesla hopes. Furthermore, Tesla has always prided itself on producing zero-emission vehicles. However, the EU wants to make sure these vehicles meet their strict emission targets, not just during operation, but in the manufacturing and recycling process as well. The regulatory focus in Europe isn't just about having a clean engine, it's about the whole package. Tesla may need to prove that the Cybertruck is as green as it looks. This could involve making tweaks to how it's built or using more environmentally friendly materials in the production process. All of this adds time, cost, and complexity to bringing the Cybertruck to the European market. So, why are the regulations so different between the US and Europe? Well, it all comes down to how the two regions approach vehicle safety and environmental standards. In the US, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration sets the rules for vehicle safety. While they do have regulations, they're generally more relaxed compared to Europe. The US market values innovation and freedom of design, allowing manufacturers more leeway to experiment with new ideas like Tesla's unconventional approach with the Cybertruck. Europe, on the other hand, has the European New Car Assessment Program, Euro NCAP, which enforces some of the strictest safety regulations in the world. Euro NCAP is famous for its demanding crash tests and focus on pedestrian safety. And this is where the Cybertruck's futuristic design struggles to keep up. Then there's the issue of vehicle size. In the US, bigger is often seen as better. Pickup trucks, SUVs, and large sedans dominate the market. But in Europe, space is at a premium. Smaller, more agile cars are the norm, especially in densely populated cities. In fact, many European countries have regulations that encourage smaller vehicles to cut down on traffic and parking congestion. So, how does Tesla plan to tackle these challenges? According to various reports, the company is working on a European version of the Cybertruck. But what would that look like? First, Tesla will need to shrink the Cybertruck. A more compact version would make it easier to navigate Europe's tight streets while complying with size regulations. We might also see changes to the body design to incorporate crumple zones and bumpers that meet European safety standards. Then there's the matter of side mirrors. Will Tesla add them, or will they continue pushing for side cameras? It's unclear at this point, but Tesla could take a hybrid approach, offering both mirrors and cameras until the EU relaxes its stance. For environmental concerns, Tesla might need to tweak the manufacturing process to reduce the carbon footprint of the Cybertruck. Using more recycled materials or even considering alternative metals could help make the truck more eco-friendly. At the end of the day, the Tesla Cybertruck is a groundbreaking vehicle that's changing the way we think about trucks, but it faces a steep uphill battle in Europe. Between strict safety regulations, environmental concerns, and the need to downsize, it's clear that the Cybertruck as we know it won't be hitting European streets anytime soon. But Tesla has a history of defying the odds, and if anyone can pull this off, it's Elon Musk and his team. The big question now is, will the European version of the Cybertruck still capture the same imagination and excitement as the original? What do you think? Is the Cybertruck worth the wait in Europe, or will these regulatory challenges be too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on Tesla and all things electric vehicles. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to check out my other videos on Tesla's latest innovations and electric vehicle news. Stay tuned for more in-depth coverage of the automotive world. And as always, keep it charged. Don't miss our weekly uploads for the latest on finance, EVs, and tech innovation. Subscribe, hit the bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, drive safe and stay electric.